Okay, so number one, I want to give myself a shout out because I have this setup where it's literally just plug and play and I can record videos. That's hard, guys. I'm shooting on an iPhone 7 Plus. This is a mic I've owned for like 5 years. But like, my thing is, I'm a perfectionist. It needs to reach a certain level of quality. That being said, I just realized like the backdrop was uneven. Yeah. But okay, today's topic is gonna be, is school worth any more? Okay, obviously made with ChatGPT and it messed up. All right, well, I didn't talk about that. Let's have it redo it. It. You forgot the word it. Okay, so I was going to try to write that in the background. But yeah, I just want to give my 2 cents. I think that nowadays. Okay, so essentially what's happened is AI has. We've given a robot the ability to abstract and do manual manual mental labor. So now we don't have to do the hard part of refining an idea. Now we just have to have the big level ideas, put those things together, and people who are become good at that will become very successful. Because, okay, cool. Now we have a good image. People who do that will be successful because that's the new world. And I try to explain this to people, and they just think I'm a crackhead. I'm not a crackhead. I don't mean that literally. I just grew up saying that. I'm from LA area. I just kind of think crackhead, like if you're acting kind of sus or weird. My point being that no, school's not worth it. Don't go to college. Don't get into a ton of debt. Why would you? Like, luckily, I was very, well, kind of luckily, I was very religious. And I went to a Bible college where our tuition was like 10 grand a year, so we could pay it while working because I worked security at the time. So I got out of college without any debt, also without a degree, because they were like, hey, maybe don't come back. I was like, okay, I don't agree with y'all anyways, so fair enough. Yeah, my Bible college days were actually really fun. I miss them. The white people were kind of weird. Um, I don't know. Also, it's weird because like 99% of the people there were staff kids or the preacher's kid. So I couldn't really relate to them. It's like, who are you people? And why are you guys acting like all goody two shoes, like all perfect? It's like, bro, I I can't relate. They looked at me weird for saying the word damn. Like, damn it. I've been saying that since I was like 7. Um yeah, that was interesting. Okay, well that's just a text. I can ignore that for now. But yeah, okay, back to the topic. Is school worth it? No, don't go to trade school. Learn to do things with your hands. Learn to, but even that I'm worried about because like say we get headsets and AI is in the headsets. Say something's wrong with my car, and I have my headset on, and I look at the car and like the audio in my glasses can detect can tell me, oh, it's the spark plugs are wrong, or oh, it's the header is wrong. You have to do the X, Y, and Z. Like at one point we may just become the hands and feet of the robot because it can't manipulate certain things. Like because I do think that visual and spatial intelligence will advance faster than we are able to create bodies for these intelligences. So I think, yeah, eventually handymen will probably just be wearing glasses. They may not know everything, but they're good with their hands and they're good at listening to AI. I think a new brand of handyman will arise, and then eventually they'll be replaced by actual robots. Also, small tangent. I don't think, or just making sure my audio is recording. I don't think that bipedal walking robots will become a thing anytime soon. I think the rich will have it, and they'll use them as butlers, etc. But they don't really do any complex, difficult tasks. What you want is a robot with a base, with wheels, so it's stable, and you don't have to worry about balancing because balancing takes a lot of energy and a lot of power. Humans just came about it in a natural way, but for a robot, it's very impractical because you're wasting all that energy just trying to balance. Just give it two arms, give it a base, give it somewhere where you can place items, making it more useful. Give it some ability to go up and down stairs, and you're set. That's it. That's what you want in an ideal world. Like, that's what a robot would be. And then the danger aspect goes down dramatically. Like, it's on wheels. It can't travel through all terrain. It's just meant to be a civil servant kind of thing. Those are my 10 cents on is school worth it. Genuinely don't think most jobs will survive the next 5 to 10 years. Anything regarding low-level mental effort, like flipping burgers, gone. Just gone. A company will come up, will automate everything. And why do I know that for certainty? Because money wants that to happen. People with money don't want to pay low-level workers, because then you risk lawsuits, you risk you risk productivity errors, you miss errors, period, because humans make mistakes. So yeah, just don't go into anything like that. Go into fields that require you to interact with people, like the service industry, maybe like a waiter. Like, I think waiters would probably still be a thing. Probably only for rich people. I think poor people are probably just gonna have drive-thrus. But service, like working at a mental health institution or hospital, caddy, things where you involve people, real people, get good at that. Or learn to make content, because there will be a hunger for human-made content, and the market's gonna explode when people don't have jobs. Also, civil unrest. So honestly, this all may not be matter. Like, we may be in a civil war or something insane like that. So buy weapons and stuff, guys. Get ready in more than one way. Learn how to farm. Learn how to put an AI inside of a little USB, and that way you can interact with it at all times. But I think that eventually we'll get something like that, which would be amazing. Like, say society just burned to the ground, but you had a little computer that was solar powered that will answer all your questions about how to rebuild things. Like, that would be amazing. Just go out into the middle of nowhere. Hey, is this safety? No, don't eat it. Hey, is this safety? Hey, how do I process this animal to eat it without dying? What time of year should I plant these plants? How do I breed this animal to give me certain traits? How does this work? And we'll rebuild our libraries again. Hopefully we're not dumb and we become reliant on those technologies. But yeah, I'm just saying, it's very interesting stuff. Anyways, complete tangent. No, school's not worth it. Get jobs in things that require complex thinking, or are interacting with people. And lastly, anything that has to do with government stuff should be pretty safe, assuming there's not a civil war or something. But government jobs involving like data or secrets, or like I have a sibling who works for like an oil company kind of thing, and oil is a dead necessity. Like, you can't risk not having oil as a nation or producing power. Like, you have to constantly be producing power. That's the one thing that keeps everything running. So I think eventually those kind of industries are going to become very low tech, because we want to minimize any attack vector from other countries, or very high tech, and we'll implement a bunch of AIs to defend that power plant from being attacked by foreign nations. Because eventually viruses are going to become quote unquote sentient. We're going to embed LLMs into viruses, and that program will try to attack another computer by various vectors, and eventually one of those will win. So you have to create an AI to fight against that. I hope that made sense. If in case it didn't, it's okay. It was a tangent. Thank you guys for listening to my rant. Appreciate you guys. Peace.